What is up, console dominators? My name is Dreadlock Spartan, otherwise known as Simon. In the background of my voice over here, you could probably see some really awkward, awkward video of me trying out the MSI's VR ONE Ready backpack. This was at PAX 2016 in the exhibition hall. MSI set up a really cool experience down there, and we got to go down, had a chat to Gabriel. Unfortunately, the audio for that chat didn't really come through, so I'm here to sort of mediate that little stuff up there. Basically what you can see is me playing VR in a completely cordless environment. So the really cool thing about this backpack, apart from its epic hardware, which we'll get to later, is it kind of brings you a wireless VR ready sort of experience, right? You can just plug a HTC Vive straight into it and just go nuts on your favorite VR games without having to worry about cords or anything like that. So overall it's a really interesting concept. So as far as hardware is concerned, we're running a Core i7 processor and an NVIDIA Extreme Level GTX 1070 graphics card. Unlike traditional VR devices, the MSI VR ONE Ready gets rid of all of those, fixed sort of cords and stuff that you have to worry about. So you can kind of just like walk around the room. You can take up as much space as you want. As far as gameplay experience is concerned, the graphical sort of capabilities of this laptop are intense. The game that I was playing, you're basically standing in an oval, right? In the middle of this football field sort of thing. It's super dark, you've got a gun in one hand and you've got a flashlight in the other, and these zombies just come out of the dark. You've got to sort of point the flashlight at them and then aim your gun and shoot them down. It looked incredible. From what I could see, the zombies kind of reminded me of some kind of I Am Legend sort of deal, right? No facial features or anything like that, just like dripping with blood and like melted skin and shit. And after you shoot them a couple of times, they'll just leg it at you. Which for me was a really frightening experience. I've done a little bit of VR before, but nothing quite like this. If you're familiar with some of my work over at the Dreadlock Spartan YouTube channel, you'd know that I've done a lot of horror stuff before, right? Alien Isolation, Outlast, and that kind of stuff. And those games were frightening. Like, I remember like freaking the hell out, throwing my headset across the room and stuff like that. But there was a point. While I was playing this game, the VR ONE, where I wanted to pull the headset off. Like, I was literally frightened. I was, curled up, like trying to get away from the zombie. I ran out of ammo and I went to hit him. And the most surreal experience, when my hand came down, I could see the gun connect with the zombie's head. But because like there was nothing actually there in like the real world, I just fell through it. And I literally expected something to connect with my hand. It was really surreal. The mind games that VR plays with your brain is pretty intense. But that aside, with this backpack, you'll get about 1.5 hours of gameplay. That's non-stop gameplay. Now it's got two battery external batteries that you can plug into it. So my guess is that you could probably buy more, and that way you can just chop and change and just go like that. I reckon that's probably the idea there. Worst case scenario, you can always plug it in. When we got down there, it was plugged in and charged. Gabriel pulled it out of the back and unplugged it while I was playing. So yeah, I mean, realistically, you don't want to be playing VR for more than an hour and a half anyway. I mean, it's like a workout on your brain and physically as well. It's a really intense experience. So yeah, and as I was saying, as far as what I could see, the game looked really phenomenal. So pretty much what you've got here is a backpack, right, on your back, with a computer inside it. It's got 4 USB SS ports. It's got a HDMI, microphone and headphone input and output. Overall, it was super light. It's 3.6 kilos. 3.6 kilos with 2 battery packs installed. I mean, as far as backpacks are concerned, I mean, my laptop's not even 2 kilos. I got a couple of books for uni and stuff. When you put that on your back, it's fine. Like, it's your back. It's used to carrying stuff, right? So, 3.6 kilos is almost nothing, especially considering my tower is like 6. My PC tower at home is like a 6 to 7 kilo deal. yeah, no, it's a really good, it's a really good weight. It's super comfortable as well. I can imagine myself wearing this for quite some time, but like I said, the 2 hour, the 1.5 hour battery life kind of limits that anyway. Overall, it's an amazing piece of hardware with a really, really cool concept, and I'm looking forward to getting Gabriel on a podcast and having a chat to him soon about that. Last but not least, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, it was a really interesting experience, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have had a go at the VR One, or if you know anyone that has, please leave some comments in the comments down below. Otherwise, check out our other PAX 2016 content. There's tons of stuff up here on hardware, indie games, you know, the AAA developers. There's heaps of stuff at the classic console area, that, thanks to Retro Domination and Press Play on Tape, and a few other guys go down there and sort that out. And the tabletop area, yeah, we've got a few interviews with the tabletop area, and just a bunch of content from there as well. So check that out. Let me know what you think, and yeah, see you on the service, guys.